I think we've got everyone. So Felice, for you as well, if you want, the playlist is in the chat if you want to play some music. And grab a pillow or two so you've got some props around. Today is going to be a slow flow. So that kind of actually means that we're definitely going to flow and break a little bit of a sweat, but you can decide for yourself how strong or intense, whatever you want to make it. So, for example, you can choose between every flow that we make to take a vinyasa in between or not, skip it, whatever feels good for you. So check in with yourself, how you feel like moving and how intense or not intense you want to make it. Always options to take a rest in child's pose or a down dog or anything else that feels good. And I think you'll know, but just because this is an online class, I can't keep an eye on you too much. So listen to your own body. If something doesn't feel right, take another pose. You never want to have any sharp sensations anywhere in joints or muscles or something. So take it easy, and I hope you enjoy your practice. Our practice today is going to be a little bit about opening up the heart space. It's very easy these days to forget ourselves and to get lost a little bit in, oh my gosh, what's happening into the world and what's happening with my family maybe or my friends. So today is about you, okay? We're going to start in a virasana, and that is right onto your shins. So take one of your pillows and slide it underneath you in between the legs. Find yourself a comfortable seat here. And this is why you may want to take another one. So if you want to elevate the hips even a little higher, take two pillows underneath. So find a good space. Feet are flat. And then bring the hands on top of your thighs with the palms facing up towards the sky. And from there, you just close your eyes. And begin by taking a nice and deep breath in through your nose, filling all the way up the belly, the chest, and the collarbones. And a deep sigh through the mouth to let it go. Inhale again through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale again. Exhale. Now let's breathe and count together. So a deep inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. And an exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And this time hold it at the top for 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the bottom for 2, 3, 4. Inhale again for 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it 1, 2, 3, 4. Take another 3 rounds of this box breath, as we call it. So equal inhales, holds, and exhales. Trying to slow the breath down and make it nice and deep. Noticing the sensations in the body on those stop moments in between. And when you finish your last round, take your time, but when you do, just come back to a normal breath. And find that softness in your body, lengthening through the spine and shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. And just observe how you feel this morning. And just observe how your body feels after only a little bit of breath work. It's a really powerful tool to create movement of energy in the body. And this technique specifically is very calming. So in this place, with your eyes still closed, take a last moment here before we start to move, to maybe set yourself a little intention. And let that intention be something related to loving yourself, taking care of yourself, giving yourself attention in these crazy days. Opening up your heart for whatever you need and desire. And then with a final deep breath in through the nose and a sweet exhale, you allow that intention to flow into your space and guide you through your practice today. And then open up your eyes little by little, keeping your gaze low towards the floor for another moment, coming back here into your space. And when you're ready, just reach your arms up high to sky. Inhale to lengthen. With your exhale, right hand down to earth, bending into your elbow. Maybe walk the hand out a little further, finding it just a basic side stretch here. Lifting your heart up and open towards the sky. And see if you can keep that upper arm straight, so you feel the stretch in the side body even more. Take another inhale. Lengthen through the fingers. With your exhale, come back and then straight away swing it over to the other side. Lift your heart up and open. Stretch the arm out and breathe into that whole side body. One more inhale. With your exhale again, other side. We're going to follow the breath here. So inhale, up and over. Exhale again. Inhale, other sides. Exhale. And try to follow your own breath here. And every time you find a side, see if you can go a little deeper. One more time, both ends. And then come back to center. Now interlock the hands behind your back here. Interlocking the fingers and then stretching the arms out. If you can see it. Stretching the arms out. Lifting your heart, finding a little back bend here. Take a deep breath in, look up to sky, open that heart space. And with your exhale, fold forwards, allowing the forehead to rest onto the earth. And then bringing wrists further over shoulders. Feel free to wiggle around a bit and swing your arms a few times. Just finding that space. And allow your hips to soften. Take a final breath in. And with your exhale, gently release the hands down just underneath the shoulders and press up. And then take your pillow away if you had it in between your legs. Keep it close, maybe for later. And then straight away, come into a tabletop. So in a tabletop, your hands are stacked underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees underneath the hips, and tuck your toes here already. And just a basic cat and cow flow here. So inhale to a lifted tailbone up, navel down, heart lifted, head goes back. With your exhale, rounding spine, opposite way, chin to chest, press into the hands. Inhale, deep arch again. Open it up. Exhale to round. And again, just finding your own pace. Your own breath. And see if you can find the edges in your body where you can create a little bit more space. Maybe closing the eyes to connect a little bit more. And to really notice what the movement does into your body. And feel free if you want to go free flow in any other way, any other direction, making circles or in shapes. Whatever feels good for you. Allow yourself to tune in with your body this morning. And to move whatever feels good. And try to keep doing that throughout the rest of the practice. To bring in or to leave out whatever you like. Any movement your body is craving, do it. And just take a final breath in here. And with your exhale, you come back to the center into tabletop. So realign the hands and knees if you need to. And then from here, start to stretch your right leg backwards. And when you do that, point the toes, drop your right hip a little further down so your hips square again. And then think about pulling the navel up and in towards the spine so your core starts to engage. Pressing firmly into the hands, and we're going to just pulse lightly, counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the right foot down, lift the left foot off, turn it out towards your left side, and then lift the right hand off the mat. Supported side plank, so you actively press the floor away with the left hand. Squeezing your glutes in and you press the hips forwards, and then stretch fully in that side body, maybe reaching the right arm overhead. Optional, if you want, to lift the right foot off the mat. Core is strong. Take another deep breath in, expand, and then with your exhale, only thing you have to do is sit your hips down, so you're kind of facing backwards. I know, it's a little bit confusing. Take a deep breath in, arms rise up. With your exhale, fold over your right leg. Your right leg is straight, your left knee is bent. Just a soft forward fold, allowing the spine to round, creating some space in between the vertebrae. Opening the back of the heart here. Keep your head heavy, your neck soft. And just a final breath in. And then slowly rise back up. And we come in the same way we came in. So you plant the left hand again behind you. Lifting the right arm up. Squeeze the hips forwards. Inhale. And with your exhale, you come back into that tabletop. Realign hands and knees. And we take over to the other side. So extending the left foot backwards. Pointing toe. Drop the left hip down. Pull navel into spine. And then pulsing, counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping left foot, lifting the right, turn it out 90 degrees, and then finding your supported side plank. And check if your right hand is aligned with the right knee and the left foot. It's all one line. Squeeze your glutes in and lift the hips forward so you find that whole opening of the front side of the body, and maybe reaching the left hand overhead. So you fully extend into that side body. Maybe you lift the left foot off the mat to create a little bit more power here. Take another inhale, extend. And with your exhale, slowly sit your hips back down. So left leg is straight, right knee is bent. And don't worry if you're sitting off your mat, I am too. Take an inhale to lift your arms up to sky, lengthen. With your exhale, twist and fold over towards that left foot. Deep belly breaths. Just taking a final breath in. And then with your exhale, slowly rise back up. Planting again the right hand behind you. Coming back through that supported side plank or flash hands actually. And then exhale back to center, tabletop. Tucking your toes under. Taking a deep inhale to lift your knees off the mat. And with your exhale, shoot them up for downward facing dog. Now in down dog, feet are hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. You spread the fingers wide, pushing the floor away with the hands. And feel free to bring a little bit of movement in here, whatever feels good for your body. Probably the first downward dog of your day, so it may feel a bit tight. And then slowly come into the center and find some stillness. Bringing your belly closer towards your thighs by pressing the head towards the toes. And if your heels don't connect with the mat, that's fine, but bend the knees a little bit. The back is long, shoot your hips up high. Core is engaged. Deep breath in. Deep exhale. And then inhale to lift your heels, look in between your hands. Start to tiptoe all the way forwards, top of your mat. Until you reach the top, planting feet about hip width apart. Bending slightly into your knees, interlock the hands behind your back again. Extending your elbows, but keeping a micro bend in them. And then gently fold forwards. Here again, feel free to sway a bit, softly, from side to side. And then come into the center, finding stillness again. Deep belly breath and a deep sigh. Allowing the gravity to just pull your upper body down. And then slowly release your hands down. Inhale, you come into a flat back. Hands onto the shins just below the knees. Micro bend off those knees. And then lift your heart up and forwards. Your neck is super long. And again, that same movement of pulling the navel in towards the spine. Take another breath in. And with your exhale, fold. Do that twice more. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale to fold. Then press into the feet and slowly start to roll up, vertebra by vertebra. Taking your time. And when you come all the way up, interlock the hands behind your back again. Lifting the heart up, just a little back bend here. Squeeze your glutes in and press those hips forwards. So you support the lower back. Take another breath in. And then slowly release. Straight away, inhale, arms rise and lengthen, look up. With your exhale, bend into your knees, start to fold with a long back. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. You plunge your hands, bend into the knees, and then step your right foot back and your left foot back into a high plank. Now in that high plank, you're going to pause here for a few moments, aligning and building up a little bit of heat. So you press the floor away with your hands so we're not collapsing into the shoulders. So push hard. Press the heels backwards, squeezing every muscle in your legs, your glutes, whatever you got. And then bring the ribs a little closer towards your hips so you crunch your core in. Take another breath in. And with an exhale, slowly lower the knees down towards you. Then inhale, bring your shoulders just over the wrist, a little further forwards. With your exhale, lower down halfway until your elbows touch your ribs. And then inhale, you push it back up. Exhale, lower halfway, building up that heat. Inhale, push. Exhale, one more, you got it. Inhale, and with your exhale, slow as you can go, lower all the way down. Untucking the toes here, and you press the tops of the feet deeply into your mat. Squeeze the glutes in and take a breath in for baby cobra. Lifting the chest up, keeping the neck long, and using your back strength to keep you up. Take another inhale, exhale to lower. Inhale to come up again, maybe a little higher. Exhale to lower, slowly opening up that spine. Inhale again, up. Even higher maybe. Exhale. And then last one, inhale. Maybe you come all the way up for full cobra. If you can, extend your elbows. If not, that's fine. Just keep them bent. Wherever you are, you want to draw the elbows in towards the ribcage. And then lifting the chest up. Take a breath in here. You may just wiggle your hips a bit from side to side, finding some space into the lower back. And just noticing how that feels. One more inhale, lifting the heart. And with your exhale, you come back through that plank, tucking the toes under, engage the core, and then lift back to downward dog. Deep breath in, deep exhale. And then inhale, lift your right leg high up towards the sky. See if you can point your toes, and if you can draw your right hip down so the hips square again. Dropping that left heel even deeper into your mat, squeezing the right glute. Inhale to lift even higher. With your exhale, draw your right knee in towards your nose for tiger curl. Now, same thing here. It's like a one-legged plank. You want to drop that knee. It's not all the way down. You actively draw it up and in towards the chest. Super strong core. Look in between the hands. Inhale. Exhale. Step your right foot in between. Now you drop your left knee down, rising the arms up for a low lunge. Melting your hips forwards. You want to feel a good stretch into the left hip flexor and to the right hip. Your right knee is kind of stacked on top of the ankle. You pull your navel in towards the spine again. Super strong pull. Every exhale, see if you can just melt your hips a little bit further down and forwards. That's where you create the space. And then maybe release the hands behind your back. Again, interlock the fingers. I'm going to do that a lot of times today. Extending the arms out. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale to stay. A little back bend. If you want to keep that belly engaged, you want to keep melting the hips. One last breath. Inhale. With the exhale, let go of your hands. Bring your hands on the inside of the right foot. You may want to walk that right foot a good step out towards the right. And then you plant your hands with the fingertips on the same height as your toes, so really top of the mat. And this is where they're going to stay. So keep them there, no cheating. Then take a breath in to lift your heart forwards. Look up. With your exhale, shoot the hips backwards, extending the right leg and flexing the right foot while you keep your fingertips exactly where they are. You should feel a good stretch in the back of the right leg. It's fine if that right leg doesn't fully straighten as long as you feel it there. And then inhale, we'll move back forwards. Ripple through the spine, melt into your hips. Exhale to sit back. Inhale to ripple forwards. Use your breath. Exhale. Now we're using this active stretching method, sort of. Just create space every round, going a little bit deeper. So use your breath and try to find that space. Just the last round, inhale, exhale, and then inhale, come back forwards. Tuck your back toe if you didn't have it yet, and lift the back knee off. You start to walk your hands over towards your left foot. So you come into a prasarita and both feet stay grounded. And you bend into that left knee and find some space into the hips there. Pressing both soles deeply into the earth. And then options to stay light onto your fingertips. Maybe you take your hands off the mat and shoot them backwards, keeping a flat back parallel towards the mat. Again, navel goes into spine. If you want to take it further, maybe you extend your arms overhead and forwards. Go deeper into your hip. One last breath. Exhale slowly, hands down, press up, And then start to walk your hands back forwards towards the top of the mat. Turn the toes, straighten your front foot. Now press hard into both hands so you can lift the right foot up. Now you step it back. You have an option here to go straight into downward dog, or from that plank position, you lower down, knees first, or a full chaturanga. Inhale for cobra, maybe an up dog if you have that in your practice. And then exhale to roll over the toes, pull your navel in, downward dog. Take a good deep breath. And I'm going to lift the left leg high to sky. Inhale. Square your hips. Point the left toes. Draw the belly closer towards your thighs. And press the right heel into the mat. Then take another inhale to lift that leg even higher. With your exhale, draw left knee into nose. Tiger curl. Again, pressing the floor away. Draw that knee higher in. Look in between the hands and then step forwards. You can always help the left foot with the left hand if you need to. Back knee comes down. Inhale to rise. Exhale to melt deeply forwards and down. And vinyasa, low lunge. You try to find that space into that left hip and the right hip flexor. And every exhale, just melting the hips a little bit deeper forwards and down. And then maybe interlocking hands behind your back. Lifting the heart, little back bend. So breathe into that heart space. Press into your big left toe. It helps for balance. And protect the lower back by engaging your core. One more inhale. And with your exhale, let go of your hands. Bring them on the inside of the left foot. Walk that left foot a little bit out. And then find the same position of your fingertips. Toe height. Inhale to lift your heart forwards and look up, melt into your hips. With your exhale, there we go again. Shooting hips backwards, extending left leg, and you lift the left toes off the mat, flexing that foot. But you keep your fingertips. See if you can square your hips here and really feel that opening into the back of the left leg. Trying to keep the back long as well and not rounding into the spine. Now we're going to move with our breath. So inhale, ripple forwards. Go a little deeper. Exhale, shoot it back. Inhale. Open up more. Exhale. Find your own flow. Connect with your breath. And feel that body open. One more. And inhale, come forwards. Tuck your back toe, lift the back knee. Start to walk the hands over towards the right foot. Finding your feet parallel, nice and wide. And keeping both soles down and bending into the right knee. Finding that opening. You want to work that right knee out and open towards the right. Optional to stay light into your fingertips, or take the arms shooting backwards, keeping the upper body parallel towards the earth, or you may extend them forwards and over. Reach away from you. Legs are super, super strong. Feel that fire. Core is engaged. Last inhale. Lengthen if your arms are forwards. And then exhale slowly down. Walk your hands back towards the left foot. Turn the toes. And here as well, pressing so hard into the floor that you can lift the left foot up, shoot it back, maybe for a vinyasa. Or you step back into downward dog straight away. So this is where you can decide whether you skip or move through your vinyasas. and everything is fine. Taking 2 deep breaths here. Slowing your heart rate down. And then inhale, lift the heels, look in between your hands, step or float. If you want to float, all the way forwards again. Inhale, come halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale to bend the knees, rise, press into your feet, lengthen, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Samasthiti. Just finding some softness in your joints here, wiggling around a little bit and relaxing the shoulders back and down the spine. Allowing your thumbs to connect with your heart space and close your eyes here for a moment. Connect with your own heart. Look inside for a moment. And put a little smile on your face. Opening up your own heart for yourself. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Opening up your eyes whenever you're ready. Bring your big toes together to touch. And take a deep breath in, bending into your knees, finding Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale to soften deeper into those hips. So you want to check here whether you can see your toes. If you can't, shoot the knees further back. Gentle tap of the tailbone, engaging the core here. And lengthening through the fingers, lifting the heart up. Take another breath in. With your exhale, arms come behind you. There we go again. Interlocking fingers. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale to fold, extend the legs. Keep the fingers. One breath to stay. And with your exhale, release the hands. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Option to go straight into downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath in, or join me for a vinyasa. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale for downward dog. Directly, lifting right leg high, inhale. With your exhale, draw right knee into nose. Looking in between the hands, step right foot forwards. From here, warrior one, dropping left heel into the mat, turning left toe slightly forwards, bending right knee, arms rise. Melting into your hips. You want to try to turn the whole torso forwards. So think about especially the left hip to draw it towards the front. Shoulders are soft. Arms are straight. And keep pulling the navel in here as well. Ribs are in. One more deep inhale. And with your exhale, hands down to earth. Lift your back heel off the mat. Finding a deeper lunge here. Left hand stays. Then you open up through the right side. Twist. Belly is away from your thigh. And you keep pushing actively into the left hand. Taking another breath in. With your exhale, right hand down, inside of the right foot. I'm quickly going to turn to the other side. Now from here, drop your left heel in, walking the hands over and finding Skandasana this time, full Skandasana. The first round was just a warm-up. So left knee open, so right toes turn up towards the sky. Hands can be down, maybe into your heart. Wherever you are, you're trying to lift the chest open. Lengthen the spine, so the core is really engaged. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, hands down, press up. Walk your hands back forwards towards the front foot. There we go. Either flowing a little vinyasa, or choose downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. And then inhale to lift your heels, look in between your hands, step or float forwards. Coming halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale for Utkatasana, chair pose again. Exhale to melt into the hips. Going a little deeper maybe if you can. And don't forget to tuck that tailbone. Stay low, take another inhale. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlock. Inhale, lift heart, stay low. Exhale, fold forwards, release. Inhale to stay. Exhale, let go of your hands. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, plant the hands, step or jump back. A little vinyasa or downward facing dog. So slow those movements down. And allow these vinyasas to be your place to reconnect with your breath and to soften. And lifting left leg high to sky, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Look in between the hands, step forwards, inhale. Dropping right heel in, rise. Warrior one. So here as well, your left knee bends as deep, so the left knee stacks on top of the ankle. See if you can draw your right hip forwards, and the back heel stays firmly into your mat. Pull your ribs in. Take a last breath in. And with your exhale, hands down towards your mat. Lift your back heel up, finding a deeper lunge here. Walking the foot out a bit maybe. And then keep your right hand down, twist. So your back leg here is super strong, engaging the back quad. Shoulders are away from your ears. Press into your right hand and lengthen through left fingers. Take another breath in. With your exhale, left hand down, inside of left foot. And start to walk over to your right foot, Skandasana. So your right knee's bent, your left toes turn up to sky. If this is really tough, you have an option to lift the right heel off the mat. That makes life a lot easier. Then option to keep hands down or into your heart, up to you. Keep the back long. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down, press up. And slowly walk forwards, turning the toes. And find your flow if you like. Or downward facing dog. Let's take 2 deep breaths in here. In through the nose with an exhale, just sigh it out through your mouth. And then go, finding a bit more softness here. Again, take another inhale. Exhale. And lifting heels, looking between your hands, step or float, top of mat. Coming halfway lift, inhale. Lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up all the way to standing. Reach up to sky. Lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart. Just taking another breath or so here. Finding that softens back into your shoulders. And then inhale to rise again. Exhale, bend knees and fold. Connect with your breath. So inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Lifting right leg high to sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose again, tiger curl, but this time Hover here for a moment, take a breath in, and then shoot it straight away back up into your one-legged dog. Inhale again, and this time exhale to step your right foot forward in between your hands. Finding your twist again, inhale, open it up. But this time, we're going to come really light onto the left fingertips. And if you want, you take that left hand even out of the floor, opening it up for a full twist, twisted lunge. So your right knee stays stacked. You go nice and deep into your hips, but keep the back leg strong, drawing from the core from the right shoulder. So your right hand reaches back, the left hand reaches forwards. Pull the belly in. Take another inhale, and when you do that, reaching right hand high for a high lunge. With your exhale, we go again into that twist. Go deeper, find that flow. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, keeping the core strong through balance. And then inhale, rise up one last time. Exhale to stay into that high lunge. And then if you want, interlocking hands again behind the back. Lifting heart up, inhale, open it up. Keep your core strong. Breathe. And then inhale, let go of your hands, open up. Exhale for warrior two. So warrior two, your right toes turn forwards. Your left toes out towards the left. And your right heel aligns with the crease of your left foot. Scoop the tailbone forwards and open that hips there. Extend the arms. Draw the left shoulder open and stack your shoulders on top of the hips. You can feel that burning sensation into your right leg or glute. And take an inhale to flip the right palm, reverse. Stay deeply bent into your right knee. And here, again, really strengthening the core, tucking your tailbone under. And make sure your right knee doesn't pop in. Reach back, take another inhale. Now with your exhale, rainbowing arms, as if you're going from a side angle, but we're not just about. Inhale, reverse it back. Exhale to rainbow. Inhale, stay strong into the right leg. I know that starts to burn. Exhale. One last inhale. Nice and soft arms. And with your exhale, this time full side angle. So either elbow on the knee, maybe left arm opens, or it stays into your hip. You have an option to bring the right hand down too, whatever you prefer. Try to lift the heart up and open towards the sky here. Breathe into your own heart space. Connect with that heart. And keep your feet grounded. Strong legs. Take another inhale. And then with your exhale, reverse one more time. Inhale here. And then exhale, bringing your right hands down just in front of the right foot. Left hand onto left hip. Half moon pose. So you're going to slide your left toes in. And you may take the left toes off the mat. Drawing the hips open. And drawing the shoulders, the chest open. If you flex the left toes and turn them out towards the left, it helps to open up the hips. You may extend the left arm up to sky. And you may start to play around with balance, taking right hand off the mat. Take another inhale. And with your exhale, slowly your right hand back down towards up. Dropping left foot down one more time. Reverse, inhale. And with your exhale, gently hands down to earth. Frame the front foot, vinyasa, or downward dog. 2 deep breaths in here. Feel the sensations on the right side of your body. Out of balance after only one side. And then when you're ready, lifting left leg high to sky, inhale. Slowly with your exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl forward. Inhale, left leg back up high. And then exhale, step left foot all the way in between hands. Finding that lunge position, opening up for your twist. And starting to keep the right fingertips light onto the mat, so when you're ready, lifting up. Finding that twisted lunge, melting deep down and forwards. Drawing left shoulder open. And keep the back leg strong. And then we're going to flow, so inhale, lifting left hand up as well. As if you're going for a high lunge, exhale to twist. Inhale. Exhale. Find your breath. Last one, deep breath into right. Exhale to stay here. High lunge. And then maybe interlocking the hands behind the back. Inhale to and lift the heart. Strong legs. Core is in. Maybe you look up to sky. And see if you can get the wrist a little bit away from your buttocks. One last breath. Let go of the hands. Rise. And then exhale for warrior 2. So left toes forwards, right toes out towards the right. Bending deep into that left knee. Extend the arms. Pressing into your big left toe. You want to make sure that you can see that big left toe from the inside of the left knee. If you can't, open it up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, go a little deeper. Inhale to flip the palm. Reverse. Exhale to stay. Keep the left knee bent. The back leg is super strong. Scoop the hips forwards. Breathe into the whole left side of the body. Inhale here. With your exhale, we start that rainbow again. Soft arms, bringing forwards. And inhale, reverse. Legs don't change. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And with your exhale, finding that full side angle, either elbow on the knee, or maybe left hand down. Option for arm overhead, maybe onto the hip. Try to take the same variation as you did on the other side. And draw your left hip under. And lift the heart open. Breathe. Connect with that heart space. With yourself. One more breath in. And then slowly reverse one last time. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand down to earth. Finding that half moon pose again. Sliding right toes in. This is an option to stay if you like, yeah? But if you want to take it further, you may lift the right leg up. Flexing the right foot. Now really opening the hips and the chest towards the right. Maybe taking right hand up to sky. Squeezing that right glute as hard as you can, and you may start to play around with balance. Last breath in, keep it up there. And then slowly bend into the left knee, step right foot back, reverse, inhale. And softly windmill, hands down. Vinyasa, or downward facing dog. When you reach that down dog, bring your knees out to the outer edges of your mat. Big toes come together to touch, soften the hips. Child's pose, a wide-legged variation. Allow your hips to melt, then rest into it. Slow your heart rate down. And your breath. Stay connected with that heart. Breathing into the back of your heart space this time. Just come back to your own intention. How to love yourself more, take care of yourself more. What do you need? Especially in these times. What do I really, really need? And maybe give yourself permission today to give yourself exactly that. What you need. And take a final breath in. And with an exhale, gently press yourself back up on through the hands. Bring the knees back together. Tuck your toes and come back into downward dog. With your next inhale, you're going to lift the right foot off the mat and slide the shin forwards for pigeon pose. So your right knee is in front of the right wrist. The right ankle is in front of the left wrist. My shin is about a 45-degree angle. It may be anything between 45 and 90, whatever feels good for you. You want to make sure just that that knee points to the outer edge of your mat and that your hips square on top of it. Now, if there's a lot of space between your right buttocks and the floor, take a pillow, slide it underneath. Now, walking your back foot as far out as you can. You have options. You can either stay here if this is already enough into the hips and stay, or you can come into your forearms. If you want to take it even further, this feels all right, feel free to come all the way down to your chest. And you have an option as well to slide a pillow underneath the chest here for some really comfy support. And I really try to allow yourself to let go into this pose. It's a deep hip opener. So take deep belly breaths. And with your exhales, just soften into that hip space, wherever it feels the most tight for you. Whatever tightness you feel, most of that is in the mind. So you allow your mind to relax and to rest. Your body will open up too. So wherever you need to relax into loving yourself, accepting yourself, and accepting where you are in life right now. Use your breath, your exhales, to find that softness. Letting go little by little. Just taking a final breath. And with your exhale, slowly come back up into your hands. Now if you had a pillow underneath, take the pillow away and then sit down onto your right hip. And from there, straight away, actually, come into a straddle. So you open your legs out wide. Bring the hands just behind you so you can sit yourself slightly forwards. You want to start to feel that little edge here on your inner thighs. So you keep your feet flexed, toes turn up to sky. With that, you engage your quads, so you need that to protect the legs and the knees here. Now, taking a deep breath in to lengthen through the spine. And with an exhale, you just start to walk your hands forwards, away from you. As if someone's pulling your fingertips all the way that way. See how far you can get? And then take another breath in, lengthen through the spine, lift your heart. And then with an exhale, then allowing yourself to fold all the way, softly and deeply. Rounding the spine. And finding that heaviness into the head, the neck. And feel free to shake your head a few times. Full surrender of the upper body. At the same time, legs stay just slightly engaged, nothing too much. Keeping the feet flexed is enough engagement. And see if you can keep your belly fully relaxed and soft. I know we girls, we never like that. But see, just because it's just you now anyways in your room, just allow that belly to fully pop out. And to keep your breath as deep as you can. Again, every exhale an opportunity to relax deeper into it. And to find some space into the inner thighs here. Last inhale. And then gently start to walk the hands back up towards the body. Bring the hands underneath your knees with a little pull. Softly, gently bring the knees back together. Wrap your arms around them just for a moment. Rest forehead onto knees. And then we go into the other side for a pigeon. So from here, you're going to swing your right leg behind you, coming into sort of a 90-90 to begin. And then from here, you can align yourself, hands down, making sure your left knee is in front of the left wrist, the left ankle in front of the right wrist. Walking right foot back, squaring hips, finding that sweet spot. And use the props if you needed to, okay? And find that same option if you can. Maybe onto forearms, maybe all the way down, whatever feels good for you. And again, just relax into it. Breathe. Just noticing here for yourself the exact spot where you feel the most tight into that left hip. Can you locate it? And can you then bring your focus and your breath to that exact spot? Every exhale, releasing and letting go. And try to identify as well where in the rest of your body you may hold yourself back. Where can you surrender more? Just allowing the weight of the body to soften you down. Final inhale, deep one through the belly. And with an exhale, come back up into your hands. Again, take your props away, sit down to the left hip. And this time, swing your legs forwards. Bending into your knees. Planting your feet about hip width apart. Then hands come just behind your back. Fingers facing forwards. And start to already straighten the arms, lifting the heart up. So really active arms. Try to work the elbows in towards one another. And now with deep pressure into the feet as well, take a deep breath in. Lifting the hips up. Reverse tabletop. Squeezing glutes. And try to work the inner thighs together. Maybe release your head back. Breathe into that heart space. Inhale. Come up a little higher if you can. And with your exhale, slowly let it go. Sink it down again. Now from here, you're going to soften down into your back. So make sure you have your pillow closed, just not yet on the mat, but within hand reach. And then start to roll yourself down into your back, hugging the knees in towards the chest. And maybe taking some circles here, rolling over the spine. And whatever you feel like right now, you may want to get yourself into a twist, crossing knees, opening up the arms into a T shape. Or maybe a happy baby. So again, just bring in any last movement or pose your body is really craving right now. If you're in your twist, come back to center and change it up to the other side. And then come back to center. Now you have two options. Option number one is you can take that pillow, slide it underneath the knees, or if you want to bring in one final heart opener here, you can also bring the pillow, if you have a long one in the length, but underneath, let's say the lower back here, connecting with the sacrum, and you start to roll yourself down over that pillow, bringing the knees bent, and then opening the knees out to the sides into a reclined butterfly position. Soles of the feet touch, and maybe you bring the arms overhead or in a cactus shape to add a bit of a shoulder stretch and create even more space into your heart. So using this as your shavasana, your final relaxation pose. So make yourself comfortable, maybe wear something warm, or cover yourself with a blanket if you have one. And make sure that you can stay here for a few minutes. So really make yourself comfortable. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and a deep sigh out through the mouth. Just letting everything go, and your heart heavy, your body heavy, and everything soft. I don't need to do anything to earn love. I am loved because I am born. Life loves me. Life gave me life. The universe loves me. The universe is on my side and has my back. I am enough. I don't need anyone to tell me I am enough, and I know it. I'm good enough. I am good enough. I am good. Really, really good. I am a great person. A really great person. I'm loved. I am enough. I am enough. I am forgiven, and I forgive myself. I am worthy. I am worthy of love, kindness, and peace. I deserve it. It is my birthright. I am enough. I am powerful. I am amazing. I am strong, and I am so brave. I'm really, really smart. I'm lovable. I am so loved. I am loved by the universe. I am loved by everyone. I am special. I am a shining bright light for so many people. I am exceptional. I am extraordinary. I am good looking, beautiful, stunning. I am clever. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. With those words, slowly just start to move your body again. Bringing any movement you want right now. Maybe bringing your arms overhead to give yourself a long stretch. Slowly bring your knees back together if you didn't have that already. And then just roll up your pillow if you have that underneath you. And just lay down on your side in that fetus position. Just for another moment, taking a deep breath. And with your eyes closed, make your way up to a cross-legged seated position. Bringing one hand, your left hand, onto your heart space, and your right hand onto your belly. And then take a deep breath into your palms. And a deep sigh. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Last deep breath here. Connecting heart and hands. Feeling that inner connection. And giving yourself permission today to give you exactly what you need to take care of yourself, to love yourself, and to accept yourself for whatever you're at right now, whoever you are. You're beautiful. Bring the hands in front of your heart space into prayer and bowing the forehead down towards the fingers. Saying gratitude for coming onto the mat today. The love and the light in me honors the love and the light in you. Namaste.